Yo guys, what is going on? Bubbles here. So today we have got a lot to talk about. Some of it is to do with tomorrow's update, the 9.20 content update. It's a big one, and trust me, you want to stick by and watch the video to find out the things that are going to be vaulted, added, and even nerfed and buffed. It's pretty crazy. I go through a lot discussing that stuff. I'm also going to tell you guys about the new pack that has just been released, as well as actually finally, yes, telling you guys how all the clickbait that I discussed in one of my previous videos may actually be gone. Now, very interesting stuff. If you do obviously go on to enjoy the video, then please leave a like and subscribe to me for more Fortnite content, and use code Bubbles in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. But anyway, let's get cracking with the video. So, tomorrow is Wednesday, and that can only mean one thing, the big update. It is indeed going to be the 9.20. It's a big one. Firstly, let's take a look at the item that is going to be added. If you haven't already logged into your Fortnite game and you haven't seen the news page, it does indeed show you this item saying coming soon, so obviously that should mean tomorrow, and it is called the Storm Flip. Unleash the storm or tame it, the choice is yours. This item looks absolutely awesome, and I honestly cannot wait for tomorrow to see how this item is going to work. But I have a couple of ideas and predictions as to how I think that it is actually going to work. The first one being, obviously, it will be like the stink grenade that we've currently got in the game, an item that I personally love. I'm semi-trash at using, but I always carry stink grenades when I can, and that's what I think this is going to be like. However, rather than obviously a yellow cloud of smelly smoke that damages opponents, I think it's going to be exactly like the storm, so it'll do the same damage as the storm would to an opponent. What will be interesting to see is that maybe in the later stages of the game, when the storm obviously does more damage, will these new storm flip grenades do the same current damage as what the actual storm is doing? That'll be really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing if that will happen. I don't think it will, but I think it would be a nice twist on these ones, and it will definitely make them different to then obviously what the stink grenades are. Another thing that I think it potentially could be is where it says unleash the storm or tame it. Does that mean potentially this storm flip grenade, you could maybe activate it when you're in the storm yourself? So if you're in the storm, you're not in the safe zone, and you're taking damage, and you use one of these bad boys, maybe then you don't take damage. I think that could be very fun for casual, and I know that I personally get stuck in the storm quite a lot, so I think that would be quite nice. However, I think it would absolutely be an item that would destroy competitive. Let me know what you think down below, but could you imagine if you're trying out for the World Cup like a lot of people are, and then all of a sudden you're in the last circle and someone uses this bad boy and you just get killed by the storm? I don't know what I think about that, but we can only wait and see how this item will actually be like when in use tomorrow. Definitely keep an eye out though. I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow when it is out in the game, so stay tuned for that if you want to see when this item goes live exactly what it's going to be like. But moving on, what else is going to be happening in the 9.20 update? Well, if you didn't know, there was actually some talk with Epic, and they were actually saying how they plan on nerfing the boom bow. A lot of people were saying that it's a great weapon, and personally I love it. I love the fact that it's a legendary weapon and that it's good, it's nice, you can actually get kills with it. However, it is a little bit overpowered, especially at range, and I do believe, and this isn't confirmed by any means, but I do think that the stats will be slightly tweaked in tomorrow's updates, and I think maybe there will be slight damage drop off or range. I do think then that this weapon will be a lot more fair, but like I said, I will be doing a video tomorrow where I actually tell you guys all of the stats changes and all of the changes and nerfs and add-ins and vaults and all the rest of it tomorrow. But this is what we think is going to happen in this 9.20 update. There will be some nerf of some sort. Until tomorrow, we're not entirely sure what it will be though. And moving on to the next one, this is the final piece of sort of weaponry change that we think is going to be coming in the 9.20 update. And this one is the potential unvaulting of the revolver. Yeah, I know, sounds crazy, right? Because the revolver was a gun that not a lot of people used, especially myself. That thing got vaulted and I haven't thought about the weapon until now when I've heard this. So over on Twitter, FireMonkey actually tweeted out saying that the actual in-game file stats for this weapon had been tweaked. So the fire rate changed from 0.9 to 1.2, so it actually got increased. And the reload time was brought down on all variants by 0.2. which is crazy because it shows that the revolver actually has got a buff, and a pretty big buff at that. So it will be interesting to see if this gun is going to be getting unvaulted. I think that out of all of the guns they could have chose to be unvaulted, the revolver is one of the bottom ones I would have picked to come out of the vault. But you know, Fortnite have their reasons. Hopefully they'll explain a bit more tomorrow, if this does get unvaulted that is, as to why they chose the revolver, not one of the amazing beautiful submachine guns that they've got in the game. The pump that everyone seems to want back. I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't want the pump to come back. If I'm not the only one, let me know down in the comments that you also like the combat over the pump. But yeah, that is all I've got about all of the updates that we should be seeing within tomorrow's update. So let's move on to today. What's happened today? Well, the wild skin that I actually leaked a couple of days, maybe even a week or so ago, it's been released. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's out today. It is indeed a starter pack. It comes with quite a bit. So we've got the skin, we've got the back bling, and we do indeed get 600 V-Bucks, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to be purchasing this. I think I'm going to buy it on stream in a little bit. So if you see this video, then be prepared for like maybe half hour after it goes up, I will be streaming and I'll be purchasing this bad boy. These starter packs are normally £4 to £5, so expect that if you do want to purchase it yourself. It is 100% worth the money though, to get 600 V-Bucks and a pretty damn lit skin. If you haven't seen the skin, I'll throw an image on the screen. Honestly, really nice skin. It's one of my favourite starter pack skins by far. I did really like the Lagana one that was last season, but this one I think tops it for my favourite, I think. Moving on from that, also kind of sticking with the skin things that I also leaked, the Dark Vertex skin. I leaked it a couple of weeks ago. I made a video entirely on it and everything that comes with it, how you get it, all that good stuff. So if you want to go see that, go check it out. But I just want to say that it wasn't confirmed at the time I made the video that it was going to be released. People didn't know if it was official or not, so I made the video and just said, look, obviously I don't know if it's official, but as of today we know that it is definitely official. It is 100% real. It is an Xbox One S exclusive skin that you get with an exclusive Xbox One S. It's very nice indeed. It's all purpley. No more spoilers, go check out the video if you do want to find out more about that, but I can confirm that it is released on the 7th of June, so literally in 3 days time. So if you're planning on getting an Xbox tomorrow or the day after, hold back a couple of days and you can get a nice exclusive purple one and a nice skin. And as well as that, it does actually come with 2,000 V-Bucks. That's a lot of V-Bucks. Make sure if you are getting an Xbox, you want to get that. But moving on to my next topic, it is indeed about the World Cup. Now, I've been watching the World Cups almost every week. I'm absolutely loving it. Haven't actually entered any because I'm like 20 points off of the actual Division 7, which I don't know why I haven't grinded out for. I just know that I'm nowhere near good enough for that kind of level. I'm absolutely loving it. And if you didn't watch my video a few weeks back, I did actually say in it how a guy was actually done cheating. And he got disqualified for his placement, and he got a 2-week ban from playing Fortnite. So he hasn't played in 2 weeks. He's obviously got another account and swapped back. And he's actually applied for the weekend just gone. He actually went into the World Cup with his duo partner, and they actually came first place. Now, this is very controversial at the moment. Everyone is saying, how can he only have had a 2-week ban? He was done cheating, so it was some sort of third-party thing where people were literally dropping in. They all went to the pirate camp, one of the only pirate camps that are left on the map. They all went to the same one and was literally feeding him the points and the kills, which is crazy. Epic realizes they banned him. 2-week ban, it's not really enough in my opinion. I think that he should have got a ban on competitive altogether for this World Cup at least. As of what everyone thinks that he did go through this time and it was all legitimate. We don't really know, but yeah, I just kind of think that it's a little crazy how 2 weeks ago he was getting a ban and now he's just earned $50,000 and he's going into the World Cup. Like, that's pretty crazy. Let me know your opinions of all that down in the comments. But moving on to today's final topic, will clickbait finally be stopped? I said this in literally my last video, saying how all these YouTubers are doing these live streams on YouTube and it's all this, oh look, Polar Pig live event happening right now, Greasy Grove's coming back, look, my screen is shaking. It's rubbish. It literally is absolute garbage. And it's really annoying me, especially where I stream to YouTube, and all of these people are getting thousands of views above the streams that I'm doing, and I'm not asking for the 1,000 views, obviously. And then I click on these videos, on these streams, and I'm just like, how are this many people watching this video? And the truth is, it's just gullible young audience, basically, where they believe these people are being truthful, and it's horrible. But it may be getting stopped. Fingers crossed, hopefully soon. So a very popular YouTuber, Avery, he actually tweeted out yesterday this. He said, the fact that this poor excuse of a channel is still up and probably monetized on YouTube sickens me. Not only does this creator mislead their viewers, but also steals paid work I got done. This gives YouTube streamers a horrible reputation, and it is honestly so true. This YouTube channel as well, it's Jacob. He's the one that was doing the whole my screen is shaking thing that I was saying about in my last video. It's crazy. He also followed up that tweet by saying, Fwiz, I'd love to get in a call and discuss this on behalf of the YouTubers who find this wrong. So Fwiz is actually a very high up worker who actually works for YouTube, for the gaming side of YouTube. And yeah, Avery, he's trying to get in a call with a bunch of people, a bunch of YouTubers who all want to try and get this kind of content, maybe not even banned, just demonetized basically, so these people can stop getting literally probably thousands of dollars off of going into a game of Fortnite for 5 hours, standing at Polar Peak and pretending that there's new cracks going on and the eye's moving a different way and it's changed colour and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's really nice to see that these big YouTubers are noticing this and that they want to try and get something done and changed by this, because smaller YouTubers like myself, obviously I can't do anything to stop this, but these kind of guys are definitely the guys that can hopefully sort this issue out. But he did actually get a reply to this. Ryan Watt actually replied, let's do it. Can you set up a creator interview with the prod and the ENG team for live and gaming with Avery, please? Jeffrey replied, yep, Avery will hit you up via DMs to discuss. Then obviously Avery thanked them. So yeah, something is going to be going down. That was all happening last night, I believe, for me. It's happening. Something, fingers crossed, will be changed very soon, and hopefully these channels won't be getting like basically promoted by YouTube, and something's going to be changed. So that's really great news there. But that is indeed all of the news and all the updates that I got for you guys today. Like I said earlier, if you did go on to enjoy the video, then please obviously leave a like and subscribe to me for more Fortnite content. And obviously, go on to use code BOBBLES in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. But anyway, until next time guys, see ya.